Hello everyone, this is Heroes Trivia. Welcome back to another episode of our Marvel's Midnight Sun Let's Play, as we have shop class tonight. So let's talk to Peter.
What's up, Hunter? We're supposed to have shop class tonight, but Tony really got under his skin. I've never seen him this mad. Can you help me talk him down?
Lead the way.
Thanks, Hunter.
You've gone too far, Tony!
Explain how replacing outdated equipment is a problem.
You moved my car!
It was in the way, and I moved it back.
Crap.
All this flashy junk isn't why I'm here. Why any of the rest of us are here.
Well, I'm here to make progress. If you aren't, then get out of the way.
Never meet your heroes. I get it now. I don't know why I thought you could change.
Alrighty, everyone's unhappy.
Hunter, I need a few minutes to myself.
Take your time. I'm around if you want to talk.
Thanks.
Alright.
Hey boss, any clue why Robbie freaked out about the new gear? Does he hate efficiency?
Come on, Tony. No need to be so harsh.
Oh no, he's the one who started this. All I did was return what he lobbed at me. I'm gonna bring the rest of this gear online. Should help you streamline the process when you and Parker do your thing.
Robbie just needs a little space. Let's get started. Now that we know Wanda's a threat, you'll need an edge if you face her again.
What kind of edge?
Nothing that involves her coming to harm. We're looking at ways to protect you from her abilities.
How is that possible?
Our first prototype keeps you connected to the real world in case Wanda alters it around you.
Like an anchor, tethering me to reality?
Exactly. If Wanda alters your reality, our second prototype alters it back. Robbie got the idea from his spirit of vengeance. I think the prototype is powered by Hellfire, so best not to jostle it.
Like a button I press to reset her alterations? Or a broadcast interfering with her own transmission?
Perfect, you got it. Thanks for getting me those components. We're good to go. Time to... Tony, what's up?
I think your gearhead pal is still wound up.
Okay. Hunter, give me a minute. I want to make sure Robbie's okay.
Take your time. I'll assemble the prototype for the Hunter.
Oh, I'd prefer to hold off. There are some details I want to go over before we begin.
Oh, come on. You've managed so far. How hard can it be for me?
Sure, fine.
Before we get started, I've noticed Parker takes twice as long to finish these prototypes than he should. I have some ideas.
We should get started.
You know what? It's just easier if I show you.
Okay.
Sit back and watch the master at work.
Alright, this is a card that we have. Reality Anchor, immunity to knockback. And a cure for if we get reality altered or basically we get status effects. I prefer this. I do have a bit of cure on my own build, so it should be okay.
What? You looking for a round two? I don't want to butt heads, but to quote a frenemy, I can do this all day.
Tony, I don't want to fight you. You were my hero growing up.
Kids do love Iron Man.
Not Iron Man. You, Tony. The man who could fix any problem with technology.
What do you want, Robbie?
10 years ago, you bought the Salazar steel plant, then shut it down. Do you remember what you said at the press conference? When you announced the Stark Technology Center?
Something witty?
You said, I'm here to make progress. If you aren't, you should get out of my way. Tony, you put half the families in my neighborhood out of work. And for what? You never even broke ground on that technology center.
I don't even remember this.
3 years later, most of the families who you put out of work had moved away. Follow the jobs, you know? The rest of us weren't so lucky. That's when things got real bad. But those families had it right. You need to know when it's time to move on. So good luck with shop class. I hope it's all the progress you want it to be.
You too, Parker?
Yeah, Tony. If I could manage it, how hard can it be for you?
Damn it. What just happened?
I guess you are in charge now.
I didn't want this.
That is not what I saw.
I can fix this.
Maybe, but not tonight.
Well, guess the party is over tonight. Who do we speak to get out of here?
Not much to say, for once.
Guess we're back. That's shop class. We get to hang out tonight as well, but first...
Ray said it was weird that I sleep with my guns. It's called being prepared. Look it up.
I have something for you.
Oh,
for the next emo class,
Here you
emo
are.
kids meeting.
you are good at following direction.
Alright, and we can hang out with Venom, Captain America,
I'm getting used to seeing you on your feet
Doctor
again.
Strange,
Almost.
or... this really depends on what gifts we have. Let me take a quick look at inventory. Strange Tales, I believe, is Doctor Strange. We have another Captain America. Do we want to max out anyone's friendship by any means? 3 points for Cap, so we can definitely move him to level 4 if we go and pick him. Too far away for Captain Marvel. Eddie's brand new. Who's our 4th? Doctor Strange. So Cap is the only one who can move up. Maybe we'll go with him. His friendship's so high up because we went and did our Haven outing with him. Maybe we should try to even things out. Let's pick the Doctor.
Each battle pushes us closer to victory.
He would like... Oh wow, exploring ground or playing cards. I think exploring the grounds.
I must confess the loss of the Sanctum Sanctorum has deeply affected my focus. For the first time in quite a while, I feel a sense of mourning. Sentimental, I know, but I cannot shake the sense that life as I know it has changed for the worse.
You are the Sorcerer Supreme. You can rebuild.
Your faith in my capabilities is misplaced, but appreciated. Tell me, Hunter, if Lilith's forces captured the Abbey, if they prevented your return home, what would you do?
Lilith does not belong in the Abbey. We kicked her out once. We would just do it again.
A confident boast, but Lilith's power far eclipses your own. How could you possibly evict her?
By relying on all of you.
I see. Thank you, Hunter. You leave me with much to consider.
Alright, I believe this is his. Yep.
You
And-
have outdone yourself.
We pretty much maxed it out. Love the activity, love the gift, legendary gift. It wouldn't raise his friendship because I think we were at 3 points. This is only 20 points. So we are 2 points shy, but we're almost there. Quick tour of the grounds, picking up any stray orbs that might have spawned. And perhaps We'll check out some of the chests as well. Don't see any orbs. We do see our pet dog, Charlie.
There is my ferocious Charlie girl.
No orbs. Okay. There's one chest here. Oh, there's a bunch of chests all around. It's a good excuse to revisit some of the older areas in case there's somewhere we can use Purify to open up. I mean, there's got to be a point where we get all the color palettes and they would start spawning some items for us, combat items for us to use. At least that's my hope. I think we can just run there. There's not any particular faster travel points. Just gotta find that bridge. Or we have gone the wrong way. Yep, that's the bridge. This chest does spawn back quite often. There we go. Combat item. Somewhere where we can use Purify.
He is in agreement.
Ooh,
This looks like one of the shards that
we
Agatha asked me
found
to find.
all 3 pieces. Okay. So that was available to begin with. Very rewarding. Now we need Agatha to teach us how to fuse it back together. Ah, finally some orbs.
I knew you'd recover the shards if you put your mind to it, but that was still faster than I expected. I better get to work then. I'm confident I can return the moon seal to its former glory, but I'll have to send you on another errand. I need a particular flower to serve as the reagent for this ritual. It shouldn't be too hard to find. It grows right in front of my old cabin. While you gather that, I'll make the rest of the preparations.
Okay, I mean, we know where her cottage is.
This must be the reagent that Agatha needs to restore the seal.
That was straightforward.
I have found the reagent.
So you have. Let's not waste any more time. For this to work, we'll need the elemental altar. Come with me. This is it, Hunter. Once I've reforged the seal, you can face the final trial. I'm sure Set is eagerly awaiting your arrival.
It has been a long road to reach this point.
Lucky for you, the ritual won't take more than a moment. I just need to say the magic words. Abracadabra. Just kidding, dear.
I'm glad to know your situation did nothing to dampen your sense of humor.
Sarah is salty enough for the both of us. I like to keep things in balance. Now, let's get you a moon seal. I just hope Set doesn't mind a bit of refurbishment.
I will find out soon enough.
Just remember, Hunter, the answers we seek are almost within your grasp. Stay the course.
Seems like we can do the trial tonight. I think the trial's somewhere over here. We just need to go outside and find that glowing beam of light. Over there.
Set's challenge will be the hardest. Are you ready?
I am ready. Where Wanda failed, I will succeed.
That's my Hunter. Good luck, dear.
Alright, it's us and Charlie against Set.
Ominous indeed.
Break that which is brittle. We are max level, so can't be that difficult. Now there are levels above, which is mentioned you can keep stacking stats, but 16 Lillian within 4 turns, same as before.
If you remember from the last trial, I told you that Hippus was consumed by his brother Set, who absorbed his power. It was this betrayal that showed the Elder Gods, including Chthon, the path towards their own corruption.
So these two are linked, and if any one of them are alive at end of turn, they split the remaining health and revive the other. Interesting. We need to draw something else. Let's start with this.
This shall be of great help.
Quick card definitely helps. Draw a card.
You were too weak for this fight. Your mother abandoned you. Feel my call.
This doesn't exactly help us this turn, because we can't kill them even if we mark them. And we don't need 2 howls.
Once again, Lilith's servants fall.
Okay, I think we use... kind of want to use this slide on multiple targets. Redraw to add 45 damage. I could do a Howl into a Bite combo on these two. So basically I would end up marking, say, these two. And then we'll turn Bite into a quick card. That way we can draw a card here.
Some for the rest of us. I am impressed.
I mean, we're pretty high on heroism. We're gonna use these. Or just bump them into each other. And should we be trying to kill them? The vulnerability. We just save that for next turn, though, I feel like. +1 move this turn. Even though we don't get heroism, I can reposition. Maybe to a better slide. Yeah, let's do that. Let's use the first one for this. That's our shove move. They're together now. We want one of them to be weaker than the other.
Welcome assistance.
I could just also shove her into the wall, which is decent damage too, but I think this is better. I think I can get an angle on him. I guess into the wall is the best we can hope for. Can't twist him too far. I could gain 4 points of heroism and also draw 2 cards, which doesn't sound that bad actually, but we end up overhealing, which I don't think helps. I'm gonna just play this.
This shall be of great help.
We'll try to kill him first, but he'll taunt and hit Charlie. Yeah, that's the thing. I want Charlie to be healthy.
I saw a move like that once, centuries ago.
Our shield held. Links. Oh, he links to more targets for revive. Equalize health. Interesting. So basically they share the same health pool and they'll always be the same health. His health went down.
I don't think we'll be seeing any Serpent Men, but in his heyday, Set created his own personal army, much like Lilith and her children. He seemed to have an unusual fascination with Earth's various reptile species.
Behold the light's gift.
We could use the cards as well. Hold on. We can use this on the quick slash in the future. Okay. Let's mark all of them.
Now that was something.
Now we can bite as a quick card. Oh wait, there's a knockback on this. Hold on, we want to angle ourselves a little bit differently.
They cannot possibly match your strength.
And that one was not marked. Okay, we are quite a fool there. Charlie dies here, I think? No, I can save him. With the bleed, I'm not sure. I can save him by killing these two and then hitting these with the... it's a little bit complicated. We might be able to save him. No promises. He's gonna target us, right? From the taunt? Good. Then we would give up one of Charlie's cards. Because he's no good if he's dead. Get ourselves another move. We push... We need to push this dog into him, but that's not possible. Is it? No. Charlie's probably gone due to that misplay. We got 3 people hitting him. I think he's dead. And the bleed. Okay. Alright. We'll try to solo this.
We'll have to do better than that. I will hold the line.
I need to kill a lot of them.
If you believe everything an old witch will tell you, when the now corrupt
Oh, I
sect
can't get rid of this
descended upon
card.
the
That's
earth,
interesting.
He used the prevailing reptiles of the time, dinosaurs, to create his physical form.
We're fine.
The light will carry you onward.
Difficult part is how do we get enough kills?
The advantage is mine.
We go after the little dogs.
Return to your mother.
Need to look for a reposition here. Oh, that's another misclick. Well, at least we got this. Could have been worse.
You were unprepared.
I'm gonna kill myself.
Blade told me to mention your mother. Apparently, she's promiscuous. Let us see if they have an answer for this. Pathetic.
We need to kill how many next turn? 4? It's doable. They are probably going to send out at least 4 dogs. And we can probably just end the turn being concealed that we are. Four. There we go. Perfect. I had a couple misplays, but overall, not too bad. We'll be okay.
Unfortunately for those lumbering beasts, when autumn came to destroy Set, the ensuing battle lasted for thousands of years and drove them to extinction alongside their fallen admirer.
The untold price of being favored by the Elder Gods. This is a serious predicament for you.
I would like to do a bit more damage on her.
Lilith has sent you here to die. I hope you are prepared.
And we'll use our shove. And then we just need to kill this and be concealed and we'll be totally fine. Let's overheal first. We have all the card play in the world.
The light will heal you. The advantage is mine.
He will revive, even if I do kill. She'll just sap the health. It'll be the same result. So I think we just finish him. The only thing we might want to consider is the fact that our ivory collar is almost maxed. So if we somehow get it ready by using something like this, we can keep that card in our hand for next turn.
Let us see if they have an answer for this.
Because I think we still have to kill everyone.
Next time, run while you still can.
Unless we just have to survive for 4 turns, then we're good. Because now we're invisible.
I wouldn't go so far as to say Set is pleased, but I'm sure you've piqued his interest.
Not our best performance. Got Charlie killed, but we got through it. Charlie's card synergized with massive amount of redraws. Alright, let's pick up our final word of power.
This looks like it belongs here.
Break. Yep. Alright, not only that, we can access pretty much the entire abbey now. We should take a little time and actually do that. We still can't figure out how to get down from this bridge, but let's open up the room in the greenhouse first.
Break the wall, Hunter. I will be right here. After.
Nothing can stand in his way.
Our mother's secret chamber, perhaps?
If
Nope.
his help was warranted, Hippus would provide.
Pages regarding our mother arriving in America.
Set revels in his blessing.
I mean, we saw those symbols already. Why are they asking us to break this now?
If it was here, Autumn would show me. Sarah?
Of all the things you weren't expecting, finding me here had to be near the top of the list.
Have you been following me?
On the contrary, kiddo, I think it's you that's been following in my footsteps. Speaking of which, have you been enjoying the trials? I'm not sure how you found your way down that path, but you've obviously impressed the gods, just like your mother and I did.
You are being much calmer than I expected about all this.
You aren't the first member of your family to sneak away and attempt the trials. I remember raising more than a few eyebrows on my run.
This from the favored daughter of Oshter?
I always respected Oshter, especially compared to some of her siblings.
And my mother?
I think she saw something of herself in Autumn, but she was never one to flatter the gods.
She seems to have no issue kneeling to Chthon.
Is that really what you believe, Hunter?
No. There is clearly more to our story.
I'm glad you already see that. It will make this easier.
The actual truth.
If you've come this far, then there's really no point in hiding it anymore.
This place, sealed and hidden away beneath my mother's garden. This was you again. Something else you wanted to lock away.
Would you believe it's because I've been a stubborn old woman for far too many centuries?
Yes.
This may be difficult to understand given what you've been told, how you were raised. But your mother isn't the bastion of evil the world knows her to be.
Yes, I know she was not the mother of demons when she was with my father.
There's more to it than that. I told you of her work to find a cure for his illness. There was nothing she could do, and when he passed, she accepted his fate. But then, the corruption came for you.
I was sick? I do not remember that at all.
I'm not surprised, given the cure. You were so young, so vulnerable. Lilith was inconsolable. If she had been desperate to heal your father, she was now completely unhinged when it came to curing you.
But she did find a way.
We had thought to bury it in this place forever, safe from not just the greedy eyes of petty men like Shaw, but from ourselves.
The Darkhold.
Yes, and sensing your mother's desperation, the damn thing called out to her. There within its pages, Lilith found a way to protect her child. Straight from the Great Shadow himself, Chthon. And as payment, she pledged her eternal devotion to him. Reborn as the mother of demons.
She gave herself to Chthon for me?
You were her only child, and she loved you more than anything else in this world. In her mind, it was no sacrifice at all. You were all that mattered.
And you still let me believe she was a monster.
For your protection, I only let you see her as she is now.
But what she became...
What she became, I barely recognized. She may have been your mother, but there was no way she could be your mother ever again.
And so you cast her out?
She was weakened from the transition. Some part of her soul still struggling with the corruption infecting her, I suppose. I knew I would only have the moment, and so I struck, drove her from the Abbey, from you. It was the only way I could protect you. In my mind and in my heart, I believed that the Lilith I knew would have done the same.
But then she came back.
Yes, it took her years, but she finally returned. Of course, by then, she had become something far different. The rest, as you know, is history. Until now. I thought by sealing this place, by avoiding the truth, that it would somehow make all of this easier. But I also knew someday we would have this conversation.
I need time to think about all of this.
I know it's a lot to consider. I don't expect you to take everything I've said at face value.
Thank you for finally sharing the truth, Sarah.
Thank you for listening, kiddo.
Annihilation. Heroic. Consume all heroism to damage each enemy in area for each of the heroism point we exhaust or we use, and then exhaust the card. High damage potential. 620, basically, for all enemies in the area. That is a very decent reward, and some rare ingredients. Combat suit. Legendary passive. My abilities don't exhaust. That definitely seems very good.
Always on the hunt, right?
I hadn't intended on eavesdropping, dear, but I couldn't help but overhear your conversation with Sarah.
Did you know about my mother?
Sarah was never any more forthcoming about Lilith with me than she has been with you. She must have felt it was safer to keep both of us in the dark.
It is hard to know what to think now.
After so many years and so many conflicting stories, you have every right to be unsure.
And to say nothing of what this did to you?
It may sound ridiculous, but if someone had to end up this way, I'm glad it was me. Can you imagine what a nightmare Sarah would be as a poltergeist?
That is true. We may have had another terror stalking the grounds had things gone differently.
And despite everything, I have to say, I'm glad we were able to spend this bit of extra time together, Hunter.
I enjoyed it too, Agatha.
I'm glad, dear. But there are still more secrets to discover, if you're interested.
More still? How will I know where to find them?
Oh, I'd say some combination of dumb luck and persistence? But in all seriousness, with Set's blessing, you'll be able to break down all sorts of things, I imagine. I'm sure you'll figure it out. Just have fun, dear.
The Abbey will be our playground. And there will be plenty of places to break down. Like that door up ahead. It'll be a good start.
The Father of Serpents is smiling.
Only 2 more pages missing from our journal, apparently. Did they just dump all the journal pages in this one area? Because that's what it feels like.
Set is in good humor today. Set regards no obstacles.
We really can clear huge chunks. Alright, but let's go back, because we're just connecting this new area to all the old ones. A new haven here. One of those new mysteries.
Interesting.
Now, is this supposed to only provide us with some arcane points, or is this some interaction we can do later? Oh, the devil. Halstrom is the vision of power as he stands before flame, hungry, grinning at a chest of unknown treasure. This card represents ego and greed, as well as temptation. Missing 5 cards, which is actually quite a lot, but there's another card right in front of us. The Judgment. The souls lost to Galactus' destruction reach out for the lingering hope of rebirth. Whether on their own world or beyond, this card represents awakening and forgiveness, as well as truthful self-reflection. Yeah, they definitely dumped all the journals in this one place.
Autumn be praised. Set revels in his blessing.
Guess this is all here? Yeah, I guess it does connect to the other side, and then we just basically connect it back to the very beginning areas here. That's shop class. Back to the Abbey over there, but guess there's not much else to break here. This huge area here might not actually be accessible now that I'm looking at it. I'm certain there's stuff out there that we have not interacted with, but for now, let's call it a night. It's been a rather eventful one. So with Spidey back, it's time to recruit Morbius. Looks like just another normal day. Yep. Doctor Strange is still lamenting on the cliffs, but it looks like we have components for shop class, which we can go drop off with Spidey. I think we do have both of those things at the ready. We'll get him ready. And as we said, we'll come back and recruit Morbius. We did pick up some interesting new armor. A legendary passive Ancestor's Guidance, where our abilities do not exhaust. Depending on if we have a lot of good exhaust cards. Right now, we only have this one here, Holy Gift, which I don't think is that great. We don't have a... Yeah, I don't think we have anything we really want over the Ivory Collar. We can change our look. Ancestral. Looks pretty cool, actually. We don't have any colors for this. We don't. Okay, so we'll look a little dark. Did we unlock anything better looking? Something rare? Immortals, okay. Page Turner. We don't have any normal looking clothes, do we? We'll try something legendary. All right. Anyhow, we're going to end our episode here. We'll come back and we're going to go get Morbius. So until then, bye.